welcome back to the SNS show. You have Sima over here and
I'm Alessandro.
And we are here. It is, a little bit of a rainy day today, but it's warm. I love the warmth, and I love rain. It's a pretty good day. It's a pretty good day. How are you feeling today, Alessandro?
Doing all right. A little bit about the rain. I don't know about you, but I love practicing in the studio when it's just me and my partner and it's a rainy day and it's just kind of like we do some rumba, we do some cha-cha-cha, maybe a nice waltz, and the rain, the sound of the rain. I like that. I like it a lot.
It's a whole movie, I see.
Oh,
also,
yes.
Really quickly again, I'm sorry if it's super loud. I am in New York City, the city that never sleeps. So there might be some noises outside the window. I don't know if you hear them, but just wanted to...
Oh, we don't hear anything. You're good. The only sound I hear is the sound of your beautiful voice.
Oh my God.
Anyways, all right, guys, let me introduce to you our guests for today. Our guests on the SNS show are a couple that I have had the pleasure of knowing for years. Now, the couple is Kostadin Vasilev, a nice Bulgarian man, and a beautiful Sicilian woman, Simona Gentile. I've known this couple for about... let's say I met them sophomore year of high school, so I bet it's been a few years. And these guys are amazing. I love their personality, and wait till you hear about their dancing. Their dancing is top notch. Now, both of them have recently danced together. They started dancing together. With their previous partners, they have had multiple achievements and very phenomenal results, very top-ranking couple. They are going to be one of the top standard dancers in the very future. All right, guys, let's welcome in Kostadin and Simona. Hello, guys. How are you today?
Hello. Really nice to see you. Actually, really good. A little bit tired, but happy because we came back from our first competition. So, yeah.
All right, very nice. Where was the competition? How did it go?
We were in Bulgaria because we had the qualification for the World Championship in September. So we won it. So we're happy.
Very nice. Simona, how are you today?
Fine. Yeah, it's really hot, so it's good. We are in summer and amazing feeling.
Nice. Sima, you were saying?
Oh, no, I was just going to ask a little bit about the competition because you said this is your first dancing back after a long time. Yes. And so how did it feel? Because I would feel nervous. I still haven't had my first competition officially, but...
Well, I think Mono can tell. For her.
The competition was a really good feeling. It was our first competition in after just 1 month of practice. So it was exciting to be back on the floor and the new partnership. So it's new feeling, no? You don't know even what will happen on the floor, but I think we are happy about the competition and about the feeling of the new couple.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. I did see a few videos. You guys look very nice.
Thank you. Everybody say this.
Good. That means you guys danced well. Yeah.
It's working, guys. After 1 month, it's working. Congrats. So let's get right into it. Now, if we go from the very, very, very beginning of your dance career, when and how did you begin dancing?
Okay, Simo ladies are first, so go.
Okay, so this will be our rules. I start.
Yes.
So I started dancing when I was only 5-6 years old, but these group lessons for child, just to do something 2 times per week, and then I don't know, everything was so fast. During years, I didn't even have time to recognize what it was happening, but I arrived till here. But I think that just I love dancing since I was really a child, really young, and I continue to love dance. And from the group class to the top level, it was really so fast, But I love dance.
Yeah, the journey is fun. Yeah.
Yes.
And what about you, Kogi? Did you begin dancing in Bulgaria?
Yes. So my story is a little bit funny because I went to the dance school alone. In first grade when there are a lot of different teachers that came to represent their sport, And there was football, tennis, volleyball, and I from a small age I like the different things, not the commercial ones, because every boy go to play football, you know.
Soccer,
So
basketball.
one time, this dance teacher came to me, explained to me that there is a sport between art and sport that is called DanceSport, and there is a team between boy and girl that is competing against another couple. And I immediately had an interest about this. So, and as she said, after the class, if I want, I can go there to see what is going on. I went there and I was immediately like shocked how beautiful this world is. And I went there 1 week, the free tryout. I didn't say nothing to my parents. Then I need to pay the taxes. So I said to my mom one day, look, mom, I'm dancing already 1 week. So, and you need to pay. So,
and you need to pay.
So yeah, I go alone, and from there until now, I'm dancing every day. So it's cool.
That's nice. So you fell in love with the sport, yes?
Immediately, yes.
That's so wonderful to hear. I mean, I love hearing the stories of how people start and like, you know, just in general, how they started, and they have funny stories. Some people just talk about how they deeply fell in love. So continuing on to our second question from that, why do you continue to dance?
I continue to dance because, first of all, I don't like to let the things that I start. So I like to start something and complete. But I didn't know that it took so long time to finish this career.
Yeah, long journey.
Anyway, yes, it was a long journey. But when I started to dance in couple and I started to achieve my first results, there was everything more simple. Because if you achieve your results, if you start to have new goals, and then you continue to think about the future and what you want to achieve. And I think that if you start to feel the competition, the pressure, you want to improve and to do your maximum. So for me, it was like this from the first moment, from the first competition. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, and you feel more the power, the things to go on.
Well, for me, it was never a question to stop dancing. Dancing is like breathing to me, so I really love it. And actually have a suggestion to Alessandro to ask every dancer who stopped dancing. I want this serious, why they stopped dancing. I don't understand.
Why they stopped dancing. Okay, new segment, Sima. Why did you stop dancing?
I feel like that's an interrogation, you know?
Yeah, FBI.
Yes. Because for me, it's like, for sure, after some years, I will retire for competitive dancing to not have a competition, but I can dance even when I'm 60, you know, even 70. So I cannot stop doing something that I love.
Of course, because you have passion.
You're going to be fat.
That too.
Yeah.
Now, if we can speak a little bit, we've talked about why you continue to dance. You're very passionate. You love the sport. So clearly, you guys have goals. So tell us, what are your goals for the couple?
I think that our goals are always for the couple because we dance in couple. But speaking about dance sport, I think that our goal is the same. So to reach the highest point in the ranking, and of course to reach our maximum results in World Championship. Maybe if it's the final, or maybe if it can be
make the final, right?
World Championship would be better. But yes, of course we try to reach the highest point that we can.
Well, that's nice. And so we heard from Simona. Kogi, what would you say? Would you say the same thing, or maybe would you add anything? What would you say?
Yes, I think people who say here to this interview that we want to dance good and result we don't care. Come on, guys, it's a competition. At the end of the day, everybody wants to win. Yeah, for sure. If one day we will be world champions, I will not say no. I just wanna dance good. For sure, I wanna win. Yeah. So, but for us, really, it's important to win. If we win with a really nice quality of the dancing, so we want to try to develop our results with our dancing. So if the both thing can go up, it will be the perfect match. So yeah.
Good. Well, I like your view. You know what? Next time I have an interview and somebody tells me, we dance because we want to have I have Mr. Kostadin Vasilev over here who says otherwise.
No. If you want to dance only for the beauty of the dance, go make ballet. There are a lot of different styles. Is not a competition. But if you're in WDSF, it's normal that you have some goal. Yeah.
Of course, because this is DanceSport. This is not just an art. So you spend your time, you spend money, of course, a lot of money. So it's important even to have some goals, because without goals you cannot reach the top. Just to dance at home, this is not a goal.
Yes.
Even though we've all been doing that for the past year, but
yes, it was really difficult time.
Different circumstances. That's wonderful to hear. I mean, goals, I think setting goals is a huge, big part of like a competitive mindset of people that are competing. So 100%, I think you guys have wonderful goals and I hope you achieve them. But continuing on to our next question. Who is your favorite dancer and why? So who inspires you? Who do you look up to? It doesn't have to be a ballroom dancer. It could be any type of dancer or performer.
Mostly I watch ballroom dancers because, of course, that's my life. That's what I like. So I don't used to watch video to watch some other type of dance usually. But in ballroom dance, honestly, I have a lot of people that I like, especially nowadays. I think that the world champions, Valdas and Stelle, they are really a beautiful couple. I think that they have everything what you need to have, quality and personality, beauty, everything. But also a lot of previous dancers that now stopped to dance, a lot of world champions. I think that about the lady, for sure, I would say Veronica Golovneva. She's my favorite dancer because I think she's so beautiful, sexy. So it's not just a ballet dancer. Sometimes they look like not a lady. They are too stiff. But for me, she's the perfect combination. Yes,
just perfect, just right
perfect
there.
Combination of woman and dancer.
Nice. Well, what about you, Koki? What would you say your inspiration?
I'm actually a little bit not like Simona. I don't like to watch ballroom dancers because I'm afraid that somehow I'm gonna start, even if I don't want, to copy them, and I'm trying to do something maybe. So I watch a lot of documentaries about different sportsmen. Like I like a lot of tennis, so I watch for Serena Williams. For me, amazing athlete that is changing the game really at this age, to have the hunger to develop still and to reach everything. It's amazing. Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, for me, they are amazing. And not only as an athlete, also as people. What they're making out of the court is I really like this. As a dancer, actually, I don't like to watch ballroom because for me it's really boring. I like Latin. All the videos that...
Bravo!
I watch only Latin. I don't know, I like Slavic, I like everybody, but... I cannot sit and watch ballroom dancing. I don't know why.
He says, I like everybody. I don't like ballroom.
Oh yeah, this is favorite dancer. I have a lot in Stefano Di Filippo for me.
I love Stefano.
But with Anna Melnikova, like for me, this was the perfect couple. Like the story between a real man, a real woman. they were so perfectly together. So I really miss them on the floor, actually. But
They are just amazing. You know, I had a dream. I had this crazy dream. And Stefano, if you're watching this, kudos. So the other day, I had a dream that Stefano Di Filippo was dancing with Kristina Moshenskaya. And I was like, whoa. Interesting.
Whoa.
I was like, interesting. So if you guys are watching this,
What's going on in your brain, Alessandro? Like, how do you dream about this?
But
I don't know.
after this pandemic and everything that is going on, maybe it can happen.
Yeah, it was.
First at the SNS.
I never thought that I'm gonna dance with Simona, but it happened. So
It's happening.
Christina, be ready.
There you go. You never know what life is gonna throw at you.
That's right.
So everything can happen.
Right.
So discussing life a little bit, life habits, all this stuff and the other. Let's talk a little about your daily schedule. Yeah. So what does your daily schedule consist of? So when do you wake up? Do you go to the gym? How much? When do you go practice? Let us know.
So every day, Friday to Saturday, and Sunday is our free day. So in the morning we used to practice more or less at 10 in the morning till lunchtime. So my morning is always the same. Just woke up, breakfast, go to the studio, practice with Koki, and then when I finish, I go to have lunch, some rest, or in these days I'm studying for the university exam. And then in the afternoon, I used to teach, do group class, group lesson all together, stamina practice, physical preparation. So usually the morning is for the practicing, just technique more or less, and in the afternoon we do teaching, and then we do physical preparation, but even some during the year usually we did Pilates, different stuff, even some private lesson of ballet. So
interesting.
to be complete,
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
And you, Koki, what is your simple lifestyle? Tell us.
My simple lifestyle is practice, teaching, practice, and
Not
eat
a lot.
sometimes. Yes, so every morning we like to start our day with the basic of or throw folks or waltz, but at least 45 minutes of a good basic is really wakes you up. It's better than
gets the body going.
Yes. Then we do our choreography, and then I come back home. I cook. Now that I'm living alone, the new thing for me is to cook for myself. And I'm really thankful, but I don't have a choice, so I eat. Yeah. And then we came back to the school teaching, and a lot of I try to develop my body a lot, like in a physical way, to be at 100%. And I don't like to go to the gym because it's a little bit, I don't know, I don't like it. I like to do it with dance exercise and stuff like this, not so much just to do the same exercise. And as Simona said, Pilates, when we have ballet, it's terrible. I'm terrible at ballet, but we used to do it, so yeah.
Well,
so
anyways, go ahead.
No, that's all. It's really simple. It's not that glamorous. But when you go to the competition, it's a little bit more interesting. You make a photo of an airport, of a dance hall, and everybody's like, wow, the lifestyle is amazing.
Yeah.
But it's really...
It's so funny you bring that up, because every time I would go internationally, I'd always take the airport, put the tag on Instagram.
Yeah.
So,
but Pavel, it's really interesting, of course, completely interesting. But then when we cannot sleep, that part is not so interesting, I think. Not
true.
For us.
Well, Simona, you triggered actually a question. Now, I know this question wasn't in our script, but you said that you practice, you teach, and you go to the university. So your life consists of practice, work, and school. So how do you manage to balance these three things?
Yeah, tell me, because I don't go to university. I need to
But guys, I'm honest. I don't want to be superwoman here.
when I danced with Nicolas, my previous partner, I didn't have time to study. So for almost 2 years, I didn't study at all. No exam. But then this pandemic year, I had a lot of time, free time. So I decided to finish my university that I started a lot of years ago. So I did a lot of exams this year, and now that I missed the last 4 exams, I will not leave it. So for sure now, I think that even if I would study in the night, or if I would do what I haven't time to do during the day, I will do in the night. But for sure, I will finish my university. So this is my life goal for the next.
All right, there you go.
Out of dancing,
Strong Sicilian woman.
So
Strong Sicilian
yes, it's
woman.
quite strong because I like to sleep after lunch. Yes, after lunch I like to sleep a bit.
Take a nice
now
nap.
my sleep time is for study. So that's the thing.
Well, good for you. I mean, balancing all of that is not easy, and you're doing it. So good job on that. And you said you're like almost finished with it as well. So
For example,
yeah,
I know.
he knows he's counting for you.
Counting down.
But I wanted to add something that made me. I wanted to add that this year, I of course I'm living with my parents in Italy, and this year my mother went to work out in Milan, so I remain at home alone with my father. So I had dancing, study, teaching, and even house. So
Oh
clean,
my
to
gosh.
cook, and to take care of my father. So it was
And your baby.
pretty strong here.
It sounds like one day you'll be an amazing wife. Wink, wink.
So, guys, going on to the next question. How much have your dancing goals changed since you were competing as a child, or through your youth to now? Does that make sense? Did anyone hear me? Am I good?
Yeah. Simo, start you.
So I think that the goals didn't change. Yes.
So what were the goals
I think that
during?
my goal didn't change, just from a different point of view. Because when I was a child and I started to compete, I wanted to be as my teacher. So because they reach so many goals, so good results. So I wanted to be like them and to reach good results. And nowadays I think it's the same, just that I know which are my goals and where I wanted to arrive. But I think that even if I didn't understand when I was a child, I think that we're the same. So always to reach the top of dancing, my dancing career, and that's it. I always did the same. So
Yeah, for me it's quite the same. I'm from a little child. I knew that this is a sport, is a competition. So first I wanted to be first in my small town when I was born. Then I wanted to become a champion of Bulgaria. Then when I win 11 times in Bulgaria, I want to become a world champion. So for me it was always to be the best in every competition that I went. And actually I'm really thank you to myself that when I was young I didn't go to the wrong ways. I always stay concentrated to my goals and to what I want to achieve, because it's really easy. I saw it from my teacher, from my students, that when you're 16, 17, you start to go to party, you start to go to have some really cool life, and most of the people said, okay, I'm gonna practice, but maybe tomorrow. No. But if you wanna be a world champion, it's every day.
That's right.
Otherwise, everybody gonna be a world champion, So yeah, I'm really constant about what I want. If it happens one day, we're gonna make one big party. You're invited.
Yes. So, well, here's my question: will the party be in Italy or in Bulgaria?
It will be on both in Capri.
Okay, Sima, we have to go to Bulgaria and Italy for these guys now. Okay?
No.
Yeah.
In New York, the nightlife in New York is very.
New York.
New York.
But who said there's gonna be one party? There's gonna be 1 year of the party. After one life of chasing this dream, 1 year a little bit of.
Yes. There you go.
So
Guys,
from-
if you want to be invited to this party, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe, and you're invited.
Yeah.
right.
So, on the topic of you guys,
Sure.
of your goals, your journey, your road to success, once you reach more success than you've already reached, what do you want to be remembered for? So many coaches, teachers, a lot of people say, Ma, you can be world champion, right? And then they ask you, who was champion in 1997? And you'll say, I don't know. But a lot of world champions are remembered for something. So what do you wish to be remembered for?
Yes, I wanted to be remembered for in the years, even when I stopped dancing. Not just. I think that there are some dancers that they reach maybe the top level, close to the final or close to the first place. So really good dancers, but that nowadays maybe you don't remember of them because they were just like falling stars, just once they reach the top and then nothing more.
Yeah.
I would like to be remembered for my dance and not just to be one that reached the top and that's it. I wanted that in the future they can remember me as a dancer and that I can leave something to this world. Maybe the new dancers somewhere in the world will see our video, I don't know. And
to be inspired by you, yeah.
I did something good and I let something new in this world, not just to be the line.
Very interesting. And what about you, Koki? What do you wish to be remembered for?
Well, I will be really happy to be remembered for my story that for a small country, from a small town that had one goal that I never changed, and I really tried to push still with dance. And even if I change a lot of partners, I really go every time from the same thing. And I will be happy if I develop my own style, like our own style, like Mirko or Emanuele Valeri. They are really beautiful. So I will be happy if my dancing will be remembered like there. And of course, as a teacher, I want to be remembered as a really good teachers that make not only champions in the floor, but also out of the floor in the real life. Because
in life, champions of life. Yeah.
For me, it's really important. What I want to give to my students is to be a champion in life. That means to have a discipline, to have a courage, and to never give up, really. Because this is the most important, I think.
Mm-hmm. Guys, well,
like
that's very, very inspirational. Both like what you guys said is very inspirational. I think that if if you're teaching and everything, or just anyone watching this, I think that they might listen to this and think, wow, like this is gonna get me far. It's okay, Koki. So we're gonna go on to the next question. When he's back, we will, ask again. But Simone, for you right now, what advice would you give to your younger self?
To my younger self, I wanted to tell to never lose the concentration and just to use my time in the best way, because I think that when I was young, sometimes somewhere I lose some opportunities. So I think that now I'm experiencing. I use my time differently, and I always try to balance, as I said, everything in my days. And I would like to give this advice to my younger self, to be always active, don't lose time, don't waste time, never, and to try to do my mind. This is my, and I would like to give this advice to all the youngers. girls and dancers
To
and
keep the eye
child
on the prize, yeah.
that are hearing this in the interview, because I think that we have time, that we can do something tomorrow, and one day you wake up, wow, that day is today, and I lose a lot of time back. So I think it's important.
Yes.
And Kogi, how about you? What advice would you give to your younger self?
Well, when I was young, I was really obsessed with my goals to be a world champion. So I was literally living in the dance school. I was all the time in the dance school. If there is a school open 10 hours, I will be 10 hours there. So, and I think that is not a good idea. When I came to live in Italy, I saw that it's really important to practice, but it's really important to rest. So I think to my younger self, I will say to find a balance between practicing and then having some time off and not having some personal life. Because before, for me, was only dancing and nothing else. And it's not bad when you're young, but come on, at the end of the day, you have a real life going on.
As you get older.
Finding the good balance between practicing and then having some time off and something else, doing something else. Yeah.
No, for sure. It's very important to find that balance.
Balance, yes.
And I hope you found that now. You know?
But I think that mostly,
yes, Simona, go on.
I think that mostly our friends, when we go out, maybe for a yes, that usually when we go out or when we do something, usually we are always dancers. So the problem is that even when you do something different from dance, you finish having dinner and speaking about competition. Competition and practicing and having lesson. So even you do something out of.
So what that means is when we host these parties in New York, Bulgaria, and Italy, no dance talk, just partying.
Just party as hard as we can. We was 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had a dinner together with Marco and Stefania, and it was 4 hours full of only dancing. But I don't know how it's happened, but it's happened. So
yeah.
It is your life.
All right, guys. Well, I'd like to thank you so much for joining us on the SNS show with Sima and I. It has been an amazing pleasure learning more about you as a couple, getting to know your goals, your future, and your passions. Sima, close it out.
Yes. Again, guys, thank you so much. You guys are both such wonderful people. It was very nice to meet you guys, even though it's virtually. Hopefully, we'll meet in person soon. And
we'll see you in New York.
Yes,
for the party.
Always welcome. Alessandro is coming next week to New York.
Yep, in just a few days.
I'm giving him a whole
plan.
You guys, anytime, come. You are always welcome.
Thank you very much, actually.
Thank you, guys. And thank you for everyone that is watching.
Thank you, guys, to invite us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Simona. Thank you. And everyone watching, thank you so much. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Okay? Bye, guys.
Right. Bye, guys.